Beauty in blindness, that's what a visually impaired Kent artist hopes visitors can take away from a new art exhibition set completely in the dark. Victoria Clare's exhibition is called Blind, A Sixth Sense and is on display at Herne Bay's Beach Creative until Sunday. It's a subject very close to Victoria, who herself suffers from a rare degenerative eye condition. Well, I'm delighted to say that Victoria joins me now, so thanks ever so much for coming on the show. If you can tell me a little bit about this exhibition and how it all came about.
Yeah, sure. It's lovely to be here, thank you. The show came about basically for me literally last year. I was trained with my long cane, which is something I've never really wanted to accept, but eventually I have done, and it's opened up my whole world, and it's made me trust and see the beauty that actually being blind can give, and I wanted to share that story with the public through my sculpting.
And in terms of what people can experience there, what do you hope people take away from it?
Well, it's been running for the past week so far, so I've had an awful lot of feedback, and it's all really positive. People are even having an emotional reaction, actually. Some people have kind of even cried about it. It's made people more aware about visual impairment and how, you know, it affects your life and your interpretation, and how we need to really engage all our other senses, and that is how we get our everyday information through, you know, using touch, using our hearing, more than anybody else, I would say.
And you've been sculpting for quite a long time. How have you got to this stage, and how have you developed as an artist, I suppose, through the condition you've got as well?
Yeah, I've been 25 years sculpting, and it's certainly been over the past 5 years where I've been exhibiting my work. Mainly I've always commissioned work, but for the past 5 years it's been really interesting, because obviously taking my work to different galleries, seeing different reactions, has built that profile. I had an exhibition in the House of Commons back in 2015, and really that's been a travelling experience, really. And with my art, you can tell it's becoming much more symbolic, it's becoming much more sensuous. I've been described that a lot, so I think it's taken its own sort of pathway, if you like.
And in terms of art that's available for people who might be visually impaired or even blind, do you think there's enough of it? Do you think that more should be done to make art more accessible for people with these sorts of disabilities?
Yeah, I really do. I mean, you know, I'm not just an artist, I'm an art lover, so I like to go to galleries, and obviously being visually impaired, you aren't allowed to touch the exhibits. And of course I can understand that from a curator's point of view, but I would like to change that. I would like to challenge the visual arts to actually start putting on some accessible art exhibitions so that everybody is included within the art world, so that they can enjoy it just as much as anybody else.
Fantastic, really interesting to talk to you. Thanks ever so much for coming in.
Okay, thank you.